That sounds like a tango.
Finally.
Let us dance, Eliza.
2012, 2012, 1, 4. 2012,
Oh, press the button.
2012, 1, 4.
That's not a tango. What is that expression on her face?
Liz, by mustering the courage, overcame her greatest embarrassment and danced in front of the many guests in the room, getting something in exchange.
Ooh, half a button.
A button? After all I've done? Thanks. You danced the tango marvelously, Armando.
And you are tremendous, spectacular, disconcertingly spectacular.
The elevator. Which one was it? 14, I think? Yes. Apparently I have to do
I
this.
don't know the combination, and I know I'm not going to be able to guess it just like that, but... I knew it.
I know the combination.
Hey, yo. You talk and everything. What is it?
Oh, get lost, female. I've seen Fitzrandolph open it out of the corner of my eye plenty of times.
Wonderful. What is it?
Get lost! Have you ever done anything for me?
No, never. What is it?
So why should I do something for you?
Because you're an angel. What is it?
An angel? Spencer McDundy, the biggest curmudgeon in Australia, and the rudest Australian in Scotland. You're on your own.
No matter how many times Liz asked, this portrait of Spencer McDundy would not answer. Liz would have to do something for him in order to get the combination to the safe.
I believe I also have to do this in order to get that done. I think she makes a painting of him or something?
Queenie?
I'm reading you loud and clear.
Nice hairdo. When did you get it cut?
Yesterday. Next week I'll be bald. And then I'll start all over again.
Or not?
Maya.
No, Queenie has it half done. No, I'm glad Queenie's fine.
Okay, so what do I do next?
A fire extinguisher, flame-proof red. How to get one?
Okay, I thought that the fire extinguisher was somehow connected to the flameproof red thing, but how do I make it happen?
And what if the tree catches fire later?
It'll be fine.
It's red.
Oh my god. A juicer.
It's a very unusual shade of red. Here goes, Queenie. If I tell you I have some flame-proof red...
I love you. I'll take you out in the town. I'll sign the paintings and we'll paint the town red.
Okay. No. Yes. But it's not that. It's much simpler.
Does it do anything?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Hiya, Lizzie. Let me know if you need anything else, all right?
Okay, thanks. Yeah. So, what do you have to say for yourself now? Do you like to have your head on your shoulders?
Oh, it's all the same to me. Is that your sister?
The same? Yeah, it's my sister.
Thank you.
Huh?
It's been a long time since I've seen a female that was so female.
Oh, stop. A simple thank you would have been nice.
And you're not welcome. 13 to the right, 8 to the left, 7 to the right. We're even. Now get lost.
Finally, Liz had done something for Spencer McDundy, and he was grateful to her.
Oh, she does it automatically. Lovely.
I've gotten my courage back, and I should be happy, but... what's it you got that I don't got?
You really want me to answer that? Because I don't know. Curves? I don't know.
But Liz had managed to gather
Feed
up
it.
courage, so
In heels, no less.
she confronted her worst fear and came out alive. What's more, inside the crocodile's mouth, she found half a button.
But didn't I have the other half?
Da 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 da. What?
But... Dan? Jerk, and beyond jerk.
Dan no jerk. Dan strong.
Why are you talking that way? Cat get your verbs?
Dan not smart. Dan strong. But Dan words difficult. Dan no wish.
Wait. You can't be my one true wish.
Dan strong. Dan one true wish.
Finally, Liz had found her one true wish in the flesh, in the person.
She's like, no. Please, God, no.
No.
Dan strong.
Can't be happening to me.
Liz, companion of Dan.
This has to be a nightmare.
Liz strong. Fight. Combat.
Can't hear you over the music. Oh, that was gross.
The fight, Liz. Rennie Brown. Rico Sandretti.
Murray!
Where are those tickets?
Murray! Come here for a minute.
Tickets.
Try not to disturb Liz. She's relatively stable and she's out of danger, but who knows when she'll wake up.
That's not my problem.
As far as the other problem goes, which is to say, how we are finally going to get free of Fitzrandolph, everything's been taken care of.
Define everything.
First, I'll construct a chip extractor to liberate the rest of Fitzrandolph's victims safely.
Now I'll need you to get me one or two components, said Fly. After all, you're still my volunteer. Plus, you'll have to make sure to keep Fitzrandolph away from here, he continued. He can't find out that we've gotten free.
Fascinating. And the part about the escape?
That's the best of all. Big Albert is at the end of this hallway with the Immaterial Man and the Poet of Pain. Three of the most brilliantly lucid and lucidly brilliant minds of our time. At this moment, they are designing a master plan that will sink Fitzrandolph's plans.
Oh, and I suppose that you also want me to help them, right?
Murray, you're a man of action. Leave the thinking to the professionals.
Oh, sick burn.
You know what action I feel like taking right now? Breaking your face.
What a guy.
What was that? Oh, box. What's in the box?
For tea bags. A drink for sissies. Ha.
I'm gonna stab you.
He uncovered this whole story. Sensitivity in raw form. Peter, what's his name? A scientist of great renown.
I spy
What do you spy?
something. What does it start with? It starts with H. Hunger.
Hippopotamus. This conversation is closed to me. I'm a
Why are they playing I Spy? Okay, so those are... Does...
conversation.
Okay. Ooh, there we go. Closer towards the kill zone, please. Ooh, robots.
Oh, close, but no cigar.
Morph. Give me that head. Robot head. It'll be mine.
I would have rather kicked it, but here it is.
Barrel, 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 barrel.
Smells like gunpowder.
You're a powder barrel, aren't you?
Entire barrel.
Need a tea bag instead?
Dan Murray, 7 years old. The gun store of Bill Tuxon, pipe aficionado. My friend Sonny distracted Bill. I emptied the pipe and refilled it with gunpowder.
What is wrong with you?
Dan and Sonny grounded for 3 weeks. Bill Tuxon in the hospital for 4. But today it's not a pipe. Let's give it a try. I hope I learned my lesson. When I filled Bill Tuxon's pipe with gunpowder, the result was disastrous.
Bridge.
Scary. Yes, running and hopping. This leads to someplace far away from the studios for sure.
No. Ooh, what's this? Okay. Hotspots are a bit screwy.
Too far. I'd rather stay in the studios to watch what happens.
Robot head, robotic bat, and some gunpowder. No press pass and no boxing tickets.
What is there inside women's purses? Possibly much more than it.
What, I've got a rifle through her purse?
Manny Brown. Let's see if she wakes up. I'm not trying to lower Celsius. I don't have anything to...
Ooh. Elevator. Elevate. Space bugs!
Way to camouflage the entrance to the laboratory. Whatever else Willie may be, he's a guy who knows how to do things right. It's even uglier than Fly and the Poet put together. How disgusting. I don't know how zombie flicks ever got to be in style. From one of those horror flicks that Willie makes. Why would I want a movie poster?
Let's see.
This flick is the worst for sure.
Let's see, it's behind this door.
Bingo, there's Willie watching a flick that Eli Edmund, that guy who's painted blue is showing. Although it's more of an interview than a flick. Main characters, a dark-haired Amazon, a greasy fat guy, and Liz Allaire. Back to work.
Well, if it isn't my buddy Murray. Stop the film, Kajanowski.
Whatever you say, Mr. Fitzrandolph.
Celsius already let you go? How are you?
Better than you.
Are you sure?
Just what I said. Fitz-Randolph is fab.
That's better. I'm glad to have you on my side.
Good for you. Fitz-Randolph loves us all.
What a guy. Wit and style in spite of everything.
Working?
I'm just finishing watching a short advertisement that we just filmed. As soon as I'm done, I'll stop by Celsius Laboratory and see how everything is going down there. Wait for me there, okay?
How'd the screening go?
Smooth sailing. The film transmits exactly what it should transmit.
What's the film you're watching?
Tomorrow, you'll find out, Murray.
You don't trust me? Fitz-Randolph is fab.
Of course I trust you, but later when I finish watching it, come by my office and I'll tell you. Is it a deal?
Deal. Keep work.
What a guy. Start it up again, Kajanowski.
Yes, sir.
Amazon.
A bonbon? Dan Murray to the rescue. Honey, I'm Dan Murray, and you are...
Get out of here, imbecile. Don't you know who I am?
No idea.
Morticia Adams?
Viva Muerte, the queen of the scream, and this is the Grim Reaper. The two actors the most hated by anyone with a modicum of ethical sense.
Good for you.
Dear, this imbecile doesn't know who we are.
I'm sleepy. You kill him.
I wish. But you heard Mr. Fitz-Randolph. From now on, we have to behave ourselves.
Fitz-Randolph is fab.
Fitz-Randolph loves us all.
Why does Fitz-Randolph want you to behave yourselves?
Because now we're his spokespeople, imbecile.
His spokespeople, stupid.
Speaking for what?
Of something we're not authorized to tell you about.
If we told you, we'd have to kill you.
But we can't kill people either.
I see. What a mess. What are you doing here?
Waiting for Fitz-Randolph to let us go, imbecile.
Waiting, stupid.
I'm leaving.
Imbecile.
Aya, stupid.
Reaper, even Morta. A jacket. Let me see if I can take it. Oh god.
Nothing in the pockets.
Oh, hello. A chair.
There's something sitting on it. A letter and 3 numbers. Who knows? Let's see who this belongs to. Mystery solved. Liz Allaire's press pass. That's it. But I'm curious about this. Although I hardly know you, I know you'll be an important person in my life. And signed by Celsius. Is that pig trying to hook up with Liz? I'll show him. But then, why do I care? It's not as if I were interested in that half-wit. Let's see what else.
Score!
And that's how everything ended up for Dan Murray. He found the tickets that he wanted so much, he went home, he had a nice siesta on the sofa, and counted the minutes until Friday night. Although, who are we trying to fool? We all know that Dan wasn't there for the tickets, right? Anyway.
At last, I have what I want. I could get out of here right now, but what would that band of incompetents in the laboratory do without me? Let's get this thing over with. It must be the nutcases.
She may be a Looney Tune, but she's way more endearing than you are.
All
The really big thing.
one number and 3 letters. What can they be for?
5.
How did Dan convince Fitzrandolph?
I do have to talk to him about that.
Willie and the Space Clown are in...
Put it on pause, Kajanowski. What is it, Murray?
Don't go down to the laboratory because... Zelsius and I need our privacy, huh?
Although I hardly know you, I know you will be an important person in my life. Yours, Barry Zelsius. What a guy. Murray, my friend, you're a fountain of surprises.
If you only knew.
And Zelsius, too. Who would have guessed? Anyhow, I won't mess up your plans. I'll cancel my visit to the laboratory and I'll leave you two alone. Deal?
Deal.
I hope that Willie keeps his mouth shut, because that lie could do a lot of damage to my reputation. Because I have too many girlfriends who would be more than a little surprised. But anyway, in exchange, I get the tickets and Willie's word that he won't go into the laboratory.
Start it up again, Kajanowski.
Yes, sir.
2011.
Nice. Elevator 1, Murray 0. The elevator that leads to...
I wonder.
I'll dial the 4 digits from the note.
Ha!
Elevator 2, Murray 4. Great comeback. Game over.
Game over. Alright, what do I have? The bracelet, the tickets, the robot head, the gunpowder bag. Shells for the chip extractor.
How's it going, Half Pint?
Murray, I need a couple of things. Something that resembles a chip and one of the glasses Celsius uses to charge them.
Maybe this?
Will this work, Half Pint?
Hey, the thing in the center is one of the glass things that Celsius uses to charge them.
Yeah!
There are no two ways about it. I'll finish what I'm doing and then I'll take it apart.
Where do I get it? Ooh, wait. Oh.
Parts.
Okay, so I guess I give him the robot head? Maybe it has a chip in it?
Work, Half Pint.
Oh, of course it will. Why didn't I think of that before? In all these components, there's sure to be something similar to a chip. Murray,
I was half right.
I have everything I need to build a reliably safe chip extractor. Let me work for a bit and I'll have it in no time.
Thanks for the components, Murray, said Fly. Give me a little while to work on this, and I'll have the chip extractor shining and ready in no time.
Hey, Looney, thanks for the tickets. I was thinking that I have an extra one. I know boxing ain't your thing, but... So anyway, get better, okay? You've gotta be strong, Liz. Strong. Just like a rock. Dan Strong. Liz, companion Dan. Liz, strong.
Headbutt it!
Break it.
Finally! I was dying to get a chance to talk to myself. I'm gonna give myself a piece of my mind. Heyo! Heyo! How's it going? Here I am. Ah. And you? Here also. How nice. Well,
Going well, this conversation.
Fitz Randolph is fab. What?
Hello!
Fitz Randolph loves us all. I never say fab. It's never too late to change, Liz. Change to say fab. Change so that William A. Fitz Randolph can be the first monster in Congress.
Finally, Liz understood that if she wanted to get back to being herself, she would have to free her other from the yoke of Fitz Randolph.
It's been a while, you might have better save.
Ayo! Ayo! Do you have any electric blue nail polish? No, but I wish I did because I've been wanting to paint my nails since yesterday afternoon. Me too! Ever since I escaped from a Zeppelin. Me too. It's amazing how alike we are, Liz! Do you know how I know that you're not me? But Liz, I am you. By your makeup, Liz, I would never make myself up like that. That wasn't me. The makeup director insisted that these were my ideal colors. Well, they look terrible on you. Fitz Randolph loves us all. That bad? So bad that I feel embarrassed for you. Me. I'll be right back.
Purse.
Nora, are you there? What a pain. Where were you going? The makeup director isn't here, and on top of that, she took her things. Huh. Now what? That's what I say. Fitz Randolph is fab. I have to tell you something about Fitz Randolph. Fitz Randolph has brainwashed you, and I'm grateful to him. It's important to keep these things clean. Fitz Randolph is fab. You escaped from his Zeppelin, don't you remember? Of course I remember. But I was mistaken then. Fitz Randolph loves us all. He's a friend of Dan Murray, that jerk. No, of that jerk? Yes, Liz, of that jerk. That can't be. I don't believe it. Let's drop Fitz Randolph. I will always follow him. Fitz Randolph is fab. Aya, Liz. Aya, Liz.
Cactus? No. Box. Ooh. Useful box of tools.
Let's see. A clamp. And a magnet. Pros. Better to have these two things than not. Cons. And why do I want them? If I catch myself rummaging through the bag, I'll get very mad at myself. Yes, yes, yes.
Useless box full of ice?
By now it'll be all melted.
Table.
It's a typical lamp made of knots on it.
Useless box for street light inside.
I don't want to open it. Nothing inside.
Table.
These filing cabinets are full of boring papers.
Pandora's box, that useless woman?
I don't want it. Only I would think of hanging the jacket in a place like this. It's probably cold by now.
Cold pizza,
Now,
still
this is
pizza.
staying here.
What was it that Liz found?
Was this like this before, or has someone rearranged the buttons?
All
Are
the buttons
you
have been
trying to make me
rearranged.
cry?
Oh, this just takes me back here. 41. 30. Oh, hello.
Well, if it isn't Anne-Marie.
She a smart one?
Liz still didn't know it. Anne-Marie's help was absolutely essential. So then, what did this help consist of?
Is this your jacket?
A client gave it to me, comma. A boxer, comma. The guy with the tickets, comma. But it's not my style, as you know, period. If you like it, comma, it's yours.
I don't like it. I'll keep it. It's really ugly.
What?
Thank you. Ugh, you'd have to like sports a lot to wear this. To Anne-Marie Allaire for her study of music at the most prestigious school in the country, Juilliard, in New York. It's frightening to think that Anne-Marie studied business in California and music in New York simultaneously. She commuted back and forth by plane every day, but that's not the worst part. In the meantime, she took advantage of the experience to earn a flight attendant certificate.
That is intense.
I can't move it from there. Anne-Marie is very proud. To Anne-Marie Allaire for her Master in Business from the prestigious Stanford University, California.
Ritual like Queenie Allaire.
I seem to remember seeing Queenie painting it. I could touch it, but I haven't washed my hands in a long time. Better not get it dirty.
Snail.
Fitz Randolph is fab. Fitz Randolph loves us all.
Now I know who's making the other Liz say the silly things she says. I'd like to be able to stop it, but these robots are too strong for me.
Fitz Randolph is
There's something on top.
Fitz Randolph loves
It comes
us
with a
all.
parachute.
Neat.
The voice that alienates the other Liz is coming at...
Fitz Randolph is fab.
I'll show him. Hey, Cheeky. Cheeky?
Fitz Randolph loves
That's
us
strange.
all.
He can't see me or hear me. All the better.
Alright, I've got a magnet. Let's see if there's any havoc I can wreak with it.
Randolph is
Better in the
fab.
gramophone, just in case.
Fitz Randolph loves us all.
I thought that it might demagnetize it, but no.
Fitz Randolph is fab.
It plays whatever's on the record on the turntable.
So you say.
Yuck. These things are supposed to be made of animal intestines.
Monkey.
An atavistic symbol of many things. So many that some of them can't even be mentioned in public. If I had my hair in braids, I'd carry it on my back. These creatures like it if you speak to them in their language. Me, Liz. Liz, thank Rock.
Dan Strong. Liz, welcome.
Dan, big knife. Dan, give to Liz.
Liz, no throw knife.
Liz, second best markswoman Mendelssohn Club.
Dan, no club. Dan, test Liz.
Whoa!
Liz, bad.
Knife work bad.
Knife. Liz, eat apple. Liz, get strong.
With her pride in her marksmanship wounded, Liz decided that she would take the knife-throwing test that Dan was proposing.
No matter what Dan says, I'm not going to eat anything while my midriff is bare. It'd only bloat me and make me look fat.
Liz got along well with her sister.
Ah, yes. Anna Marie is a musician.
I have a tom-tom. Could you play it for me?
Of course. Period. Do you have the sheet music? Question mark.
No.
Elizabeth, comma. I never play without sheet music. Period. I never improvise, comma. So, colon, give me the sheet music for the tom-tom, comma, and I will play it for you whenever you like. Period.
For boxing. Ugh. A backpack with a surprise.
That's one way to describe a parachute.
I don't see any point to immobilizing this. The clamp is so that things stay put, but the truth is that this doesn't move much.
Liz had a long, drawn-out talk.
It's making my mic go off. Whatever.
Who does he think he is? Ayo, Dan.
Ayo.
Liz, not.
Let's try this again. Oh, I can't hit it.
Liz, bad thrower. Liz, no knife.
Knife work bad. Presumption. Ayo.
Ayo.
Dan live alone in jungle?
Dan, bachelor shack. Dan, bring women to shack. Liz, want go Dan shack?
Liz, never first date. Dan, no Fitz Randolph?
Dan, no word fit run down.
Here we go again. Dan, not friends?
Jungle, many bachelor shacks. Witch doctor, Dan, best friend.
Witch doctor, sheet music, tom-tom?
Music sheet.
Correct.
Witch doctor have, but he no give. He angry.
What witch doctor like?
Witch doctor like sport. Witch doctor and me always see animal fights together.
Witch doctor live far?
Witch doctor live close, above Dan head.
Witch doctor talk no more. Hey, Dan.
Hey, Liz.
Its shape reminds me of, no, just my imagination. I love to climb trees, but in a skirt.
Jean-Michel, tell your daughter to get down from there. You can see her underwear. For heaven's sake, she's in a lair.
While Liz went to look for makeup outside, the other Liz...
Okay. And?
An apple, Liz? What kind? Enormous. No, I'd better wait for dinner. There's still some leftovers of the dessert Adrian made. Cocoa sponge cakes a la sodium alginate with fennel essence. Ah, buns. I envy you. Premise. Fitzrandolph has kidnapped me again, but this time... Conclusion. Ayo! Ayo! You don't have any makeup in your bag. None. Fitzrandolph is fab. Has the maid... Wait here for me. You'll see how there's makeup in here. No, but this bracelet goes. It's not my style, and I won't let Liz wear it. Or watch a pair of animals hitting each other. How is Fitzrandolph affecting her in this terrible way? I don't really like it.
Try giving, the...
No. Liz told...
No.
Nothing? Nothing.
So let's see if he wants those tickets.
Dan see Liz eat paper?
Dan no see. Liz eat, so Dan see.
I have two pieces that say Martin Foulfool Erickson versus Dean.
You give Dan. Dan give witch doctor friend. Witch doctor smile.
And Witch Doctor give Tom Tom music to Liz?
Yes. Witch doctor give Dan and Dan give Liz. If Liz give Dan and Dan give witch doctor.
Liz give.
Whee!
Finally, authentic sheet music for tribal tom-toms. I've got the sheet music for the tom-tom. Will you play for me?
Of course! Exclamation point.
Oh my goodness, look at him go. Hello?
Hello? Question mark.
Oh, she's been frozen because she stopped playing.
Period. I'm telling you that I'm happy with my telephone company, comma.
We've been trying to get in contact with you about your car's insurance.
I'm happy with my telephone company. Goodbye! Exclamation point. Shift lock. And that crazy Elizabeth? Question mark. Well, comma, I'm not quitting in the middle of the piece. Ellipsis.
Best not to tell her I took this, because she'd never believe me.
What is it? A doll.
It was in Queenie's voodoo witch doctor painting.
Okay.
I don't want this to turn into the voodoo doll of a boxer. I don't expect this to start... It reminds me of someone. The doll doesn't look like it's... That could be a good idea. This is not made of... What a fright! I almost got locked in there. At least, if it were a still life of...
Extended warranty, not insurance.
Thank you! It's a pleasure to hear you play.
You're welcome! Exclamation point.
Finally, Liz got Anne-Marie's help, but what good would it do her?
Fitz Randolph loves us all.
It's starting to look like him, but there's still something missing.
And Liz, afraid of ending up with anemia, decided to enrich her food artificially. Wait, I think my head is pulling my leg again.
What?
Fitz Randolph is foul.
Great idea.
What?
The doll doesn't...
A magnetic apple.
He doesn't look hungry.
Fitz Randolph loves us all.
Liz, have skill.
Oh, I get it. Yeah. It's got the magnet in it, so it'll attract the knife to it.
Liz, knife test more.
Liz, great thrower. Dan, surprise.
Ha! Because Liz trick. Liz put magnet in apple.
Dan, no word magnet. Liz, great thrower. Liz, keep Dan knife.
Liz say, Dan, thank you.
And so, thanks to her ingenuity and Dan's tiny vocabulary, Liz passed the knife-throwing test.
I won't cut this. I've already demonstrated. Cut this? I won't cut.
Okay, I've got a knife. What can I use a knife on? No. I'll figure this out on my own. Fine.
Liz was really desperate.
Maybe I could shank, Celsius. Wait, really?
Fitz Randolph is fab.
I'm not going to stick it in him, but... Let's see how he does with a little piece of his apron missing. He seems okay. Now it really is a voodoo doll. Yes, yes, yes! Goodbye, Dr. Cheeky.
And that was how Liz became herself again, freeing her alter ego from the alienating influence of Fitz Randolph. Let's take a look.
Fitz Randolph's not bad. Fitz Randolph was...
Ooh, they were becoming self-aware.
Ava Morte and the Grim Reaper? Huh.
Ladies and gentlemen, come up front. We're gonna start filming. Places. Lights. Camera.
Action!
Liz!
We have to stop it, Dan.
What?
Fitz Randolph. He's going to run for Congress. But the monsters scare people because of his horror films, and that's negative for his campaign. That's why he wants to make family pictures.
And he's putting chips in the brains of the monsters that refuse to go along with him.
Yes!
Like the Grim Reaper and Eva Morte.
Yes. He used them to make a film where I interview them and they say that everyone should vote for Fitz Randolph because...
Fitz Randolph loves us all.
He's completely changed my life.
His dream of equality has given my life new meaning.
With Fitz Randolph, we will be free.
Tomorrow, 3,000 copies of his propaganda film will be shown all across the country.
I know where the film is. I'll try to steal it.
No. I have a better idea.
Said Liz. I'll film a new movie in which Eva Morte and the Grim Reaper tell the truth. This is the plan. We'll make a new film where Eva Morte and the Grim Reaper tell the truth. You'll switch the films, and ours will be the one that people see tomorrow. Good. I'll be thinking about how to do the switcheroo, said Dan.
But I doubt that those two sadistic monsters will collaborate with you, and even less so with the chips.
At last this has a solution. Problem with your free will? Sick of the weight of that brain ship that you can never get free of? Don't despair. At last there's a solution. Presenting incredible Professor Fly's patented chip extractor.
Fascinating!
It's the most fantastic invention ever.
But that's not all. If you buy the incredible Professor Fly's chip extractor, you'll receive...
What is this? All major credit cards accepted.
But who of the incredible Professor Fly's chip extractor? Want to leave your friends with their mouths hanging open? Stop thinking about it and take action.
The extractors were absolutely perfect. But once they were free of Fitz Randolph's influence, Eva and the Grim Reaper began to show their true faces by refusing to cooperate. They got ready to leave, ruining Liz's plan, when the self-sacrificing Dan Murray got ready to step across the line that separates the men from the heroes.
Wait. I'm about to do something that's going to make me hate myself for the rest of my life.
Are you going to humiliate yourself, stupid?
Sounds interesting, imbecile. Let's...
She is a tall lady. I can't use it on myself.
Calm down, Liz. Everything is under control.
Are you sure? How nice. I don't know. I'm glad.
Give me another minute. It's a difficult decision.
My knees hurt, imbecile.
Please, don't be impatient.
I'm tired of this. Get a move on, stupid.
The time has come.
Oh no.
Deep breath, Murray. Punches, black eyes, broken noses, cracked ribs, gratuitous violence.
We're listening, stupid.
Go on, imbecile.
Manny Brown, Rico Sandretti, Los Angeles Stadium, Friday night. The tickets are yours.
And that was how Dan Murray, by denying himself, transcended his nature and made himself into a legend. The two actors agreed to collaborate on a new version of the interview in exchange for the tickets. So they went on the set with Liz, while Dan thought of how he would replace the new version for Fitz Randolph's copy.
Whoa, squeezy.
Fascinating. Half my paycheck says that what he's carrying is the film, and that he's headed for his office. Meanwhile, let's see what Emil has to say. Ernie, Kaidanovsky. Shoot, he's not here. But he did leave the spray gun for cleaning off graffiti that he pointed at me when he was pretending to be a space clown. Closed, of course.
Save real quick. Use the gunpowder.
That might make sense in a way. Done. It fits perfectly into the keyhole.
But how do I ignite it? Chip extractor? No. Oh.
Yes, the moment to visit Willie's office has arrived. And so, Willie, have you called the people to have it copied?
Yes, they'll be here in a little while, and then they'll copy the film ipso facto.
Good for you. Now that I'm completely and exclusively at your service, Fitz Randolph is fab. There's something I need you to clear up for me. Why don't you quit smoking?
Because I won't. It's my health, my breath, and my money. If it bothers someone, who cares? I am
Rude.
William A. Fitz Randolph, and I have earned the right to be above these matters.
Isn't that guy over there Bobby Russell, the masseur for the freaks?
That guy? Murray, don't you know anything about the movies?
Nothing, and proud of it.
That's Carl Doherty, one of...
When Liz has the film ready, thought Dan, I might be able to make the switch when Willie's looking the other way.
Yep.
But no, Willie would see me. I can't take that chance. He can't see me.
The most famous actors. He's been retired for the last 4 or 5 years.
Whatever you say, but he looks an awful lot like Bobby Russell. What's this film about?
It's a short that will be shown tomorrow in over 3,000 of my theaters all over the country.
The film is a short? Wasn't it an interview?
In reality, it's an advertisement in the form of an interview. The start of the election campaign of the future Congressman William A. Fitz Randolph.
Why do you
Yes,
want to
tell
do
me.
politics?
To do justice. My grandfather was a congressman, but that road is closed to me because of my physical appearance. Murray, we monsters should have exactly the same rights as everyone else.
Good.
William A. Fitz Randolph.
Don't like the route you're taking, but
Wait, I have more questions. Why did you have Liz do the interview on the film?
She's intelligent and naive, so she doesn't have any known biases against one ideology or another. Plus, her family is very respected in this state, both by business people because of her father and her sister, the businesswoman, and by more bohemian people because of her other sister, the painter.
Why do you include the Lord of the Night and Eva Morte in the recording when everyone hates them?
People hate them because of how they are, but I've offered a completely new and different image of them. Sweet, lovable, generous. My message is, if William A. Fitz Randolph was able to change them, he can change anything.
Your vision of equality is very good, but some people may think it's ugly to manipulate people.
First, no one will ever know. Second, a lofty goal requires a lofty sacrifice. If it's necessary to sacrifice the freedom of a few to ensure the common good, you can count on William A. Fitz Randolph to do it.
Let's change this.
what do you say, Thanos?
I'm out of here.
Good luck with Zelsius.
Robot bat. No. The no. No.
I have a better idea than trying to open it again.
Okay, but how do I ignite
This
it?
is in there taping the film that I'll switch with Willie's.
Maybe Professor Fly has a bright idea.
How's it going, Half Pint?
I'm building a new chip, one for Zelsius. When we implant it in him, he'll become a scientist with impeccably solid moral principles.
Not sure I totally agree with that, but okay. Tango fish.
Spy? What do you spy? Something.
What does it start with?
It starts with a Z.
Zoo!
Zacatecas.
What's a Zacatecus?
Eminent minds to lose.
Alright, fine. What do I do next?
Dan brought up two topics.
Okay, but I thought I went through all the subjects with him.
At that moment,
Wait, why did I come out here?
Tell me. I have a good reason for you to quit smoking.
Oh, yes?
Your election campaign. Tobacco is bad for your image. Mothers won't want you to hold their babies.
That's true, but...
But what? Fitz Randolph loves us all, but his breath stinks. Come on, the pipe, Willie.
Murray, you are a true friend.
Lit and everything, Fitz Randolph is fab. I'm out.
Just come and go.
Great idea. I'll light the fuse and run. Technical KO. Kai Janowski should know better than to leave his things lying around. Anyone could come in and steal them.
Okay, I've got the spray painter, steam gun.
You don't bat this. I'm not...
in the life of every confirmed bachelor,
We gotta spray them? That doesn't seem fair. Fun. Oh, no. I spray the Immaterial Man so he's completely invisible.
Yes, sirree, Dan Murray is taking control. You with the paint. Come over here. I'm gonna fix you up.
Careful where you shoot that, okay?
Ah! Ah! No! Clean as a whistle. Now we just have to wait for
Looney Tunes to get here with the film. And it's labeled exactly like the original.
at last, everything was ready for the exchange of films. The Immaterial Man took the can from Liz and followed Dan until...
Willie, there's something I'm still not clear on. Are you sure that guy over there isn't Bobby Russell, the masseur for the freaks?
Oh, my friend Murray, your scorn for the movies is legendary. As I told you, it's called Doherty. He's one of my biggest stars.
With that face? And what are the smallest ones like?
Do you know how many millions of...
Okay, Willie. Your dog Zelsius still hasn't managed to get his hands on me, so...
Oh, no.
What's more, I oppose you, and I'm going to crush your political future. Listen. With the help of Eva Morte, the Grim Reaper, and Liz Allaire, I made a film that deals you a technical knockout. Maybe you can't see him, but at my side is the Immaterial Man who just exchanged your camp for mine. Tomorrow it'll be shown in all your theaters, and the day after that, Willie, my friend, you'll be ruined.
Why tell him all this?
How does it feel?
Headbutt?
What a guy. You almost had me going there for a minute, kid. It's the copying company. We'll give them the can and you do what you want.
Hey, this...
calls for a celebration. Yes. The next day, spectators in over 3,000 movie theaters in the United States...
That damn catchphrase.
...intentions of William A. Fitz Randolph.
Randolph's not fab.
Randolph loves only himself.
He forced me to pretend that I had changed to promote his election campaign.
His dream of equality for monsters is a lie, and the only monster that matters to him is William A. Randolph.
Under Randolph, we will all be slaves.
Randolph's not fab.
That's who William A. Randolph really is. A magnate who manipulates actors to achieve his diabolical ends. He lies, makes others lie, and behind his respectable appearance he hides a thirst for power.
It didn't take long for the consequences to appear. The monster actors refused to keep working for MKO. Instantaneously, the company's stock hit rock bottom, as did the credibility of its owner, William A. Randolph, and his dreams of political greatness. His ally, Dr. Zelsius, came out of it better. Thanks to the chip that Fly implanted in his brain, he discovered that his mechanical aptitudes could make many...
Don't cry!
Murray! The article is fantastic! Magnificent! Who would have thought that the cynical
What happened?
veteran and the enthusiastic novice...
Don't friggin' just...
Couple?
No way.
With you?
Never.
Cretin.
Half-wit.
Jerk.
Loony.
Good.
Well, good.
Nice story. I like how you told it.
That's adorable.
It's your turn. Which will you choose?
You'll find out tomorrow. So, dinner?
I can't wait. Hey, I'll race you to the kitchen.
The winner comes in second. 2012-14.
Well, that was fun. Oh, yeah! Oh. Okay. It just cuts to the end. Well, kind of that's the biggest problem with it is some of the puzzles are a bit rough, and a couple bits are outdated, but overall I had a good time. If you have anything you'd like to recommend, let me know in the comments, and also leave a like and a subscribe. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.